Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another very important example related to custom pipe, where we will create one custom pipe that will help us to calculate the age of user. Although this is a very simple and straightforward concept, but it is important also. Why? Because in some application you might get this kind of requirement where we have to receive the date of birth from user, and on the basis of that date of birth we have to calculate the age and have to show in a particular format. Now to achieve this thing, what we will do, we will simply create one custom pipe. In that custom pipe we will write the logic from scratch. We will try to understand like how it is working, and then in the end we will implement it. Okay, fine. But before we proceed further with this session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic and to implement the concepts. And for your practice or purpose of our learning purpose, I have already provided you one free book, the Tech Sharmit digital course book, in the description box. So you can simply follow that book and it will help you to learn the concepts. Okay, alright, so let's move forward. And here you can see we have one app.component.html file where we have this heading Angular 19 course by Tech Sharmit. After this we will add one more heading that will show the today's topic name. So here I will write Angular custom pipe to calculate age from date of birth. So this is what we are going to build. We will create one custom pipe that will help us to calculate the age from date of birth. Now with this heading, one thing is sure that we need a pipe. So let's create the pipe. So to create the pipe, you can run the command that is ng for Angular generate pipe. Pipe's name would be folder name is my pipes, then slash, and here I will put the name of the pipe, that is calc age. And maybe some like one of the user sent me email with a question that why we are creating this folder again and again, because after every example, like I'm deleting that folder manually, because I want to show the user how to create the pipe in a particular folder. That is the only reason. Okay, but let's say if you have created your folder and you want to keep all those files in that folder only, then it is fine. Like you can just simply put the name of the folder and it will drop all your files there. It will put all your files over there. Okay, so don't get confused that why we are creating it again and again, because I am deleting it manually again and again, and that is why there is a need to create it again. Okay, alright, so let's get forward, and if I press enter, it will take few seconds and then it will show you this output where we have this my pipes, and in this my pipes we have this calc age pipe.spec.ts. This is just a folder where we have two files, calc age pipe.spec.ts and calc age pipe.ts. In spec.ts we are not going to modify anything, because this file is something that maybe we will use later at the time of testing, but not now at least. Okay, another file we have is calc age pipe.ts. Here we will write whatever logic will we are going to prepare. So although that part of logic will come inside this file. Okay, so I think this part is clear. Now the question comes, can we use this pipe now? Not yet, because still we have not registered it. To register this pipe, what you have to do, you have to use the name of complete pipe, that is calc age pipe, not this name. Okay, this name we will use when we will be using it, but at the time of registration we have to put the full name, that is calc age pipe. Okay, so let me show you how to register it. Go to app.component.ts file. Here in import section we will write calc age pipe, and then press enter. Once you press enter, it will take few seconds, not few seconds even. Once you press enter, it will automatically add this line here in the code. That means your calc age pipe is successfully imported in this application, and now you can make use of it. But how? Because we have not write any logic yet, right? So first thing, we need to write the logic. But to write the logic, firstly we should know what is the requirement, because if you know the requirement, then only you can write the logic to calculate the or to perform the operation. So let me show you how to calculate how to write the logic, and let's discuss the requirement. Okay, so let's go to app.component.html. Here we will put some comments over here, and in this comment part I will write simple input, then colon, and here I will put some date as a random date, let's say 2000 hyphen 01 hyphen 01. So this is the date which I want to provide as a sample input, and after this I want an output that should come like this, 25 years old. So this should be the output, 25 years old. Okay, so and it should be in dynamic nature. It should work for all kind of date, not only for this date. Let's say if I change the date, in that case also it should return the same accordingly output. Okay, so I think this part is clear to all of you, that what we are going to build. Now let's write the logic. To write the logic, go to calc AgePipe.ts file. Here in this transform method we will remove this part because we have to write the logic from the scratch. Okay, now here you can see firstly, like, we are going to receive some value as a date. So for that you can simply write like this, age, not age, let's give it as a name, original, or maybe we can give it as name as DOB, date of birth. Okay, DOB, then colon, then we will write here string. That means we are going to receive string, and then I'm using the pipe date to convert it into date, because we are going to convert it into date, right? So we received a string and converted it into a date with a predefined pipe. This is a predefined pipe. This is not something that we have created. This is something that system has already created. Okay, after that we are going to return some string again, because after performing all these operations we are going to return the values, right? So here I will write string. Perfect. Now below to this we have this return thing, so let me clear it for now, because we are going to write everything from scratch. And remember one thing, these all things are case sensitive. So if you are writing with the same you have to write everything with the same case. Okay, alright, so now let's move forward. Here firstly we will create one const variable with the name birth, and here I will set new date. Date is a method, and here I will write DOB, and in DOB we will like we have just added this const birth. Okay, then we will write here const, and here I will write div equal date dot now parenthesis minus, then we will write here birth dot get time, which is nothing but a method. And if you have any doubt in any of the method, let's say if you want to check what is get time, so you can just take your mouse cursor over here. It will show returns the stored time value in milliseconds since midnight January 1, 1970. And remember this year, okay, because this we are going to use later also, UTC. Perfect. Similarly, if you want to check now, so it returns the number of milliseconds elapsed since midnight January 1, 1970, universal coordinated time, UTC. Okay, fine. Now this thing is ready. Now next what we are going to do, we are going to use we are going to calculate the age, and to calculate the age you just need to write here new, then date. Here I will write diff, and after diff we will use dot get UTC full year minus 1970. This is what we are going to calculate, and that's why I mentioned that this 1970 we are going to use later also. So we have added it. Now after this what we are going to do, we are going to return the wage. And here is one problem, because I'm not able to use my keyboard backtick because it will stop my recording. So let me copy paste it and then I'll show you. Okay, yeah, I copied it. Now I have pasted it. So actually this symbol I'm not able to use from my keyboard, otherwise it will stop my recording. So I just simply copied it. Okay, and here you can see we are just returning this value. Now let's test it. I think this logic is clear, because here we are just using the methods, and now we will just make use of it. So here firstly I will write p dob or we can write it full, date of birth passed. Here just I will show you like what we are going to pass. Double curly braces, inside as a string we will write here 2000 minus 01 minus 0, not minus hyphens. Okay, let's run this as it is. ng serve hyphen open, enter. Wait for a few seconds and it will show you the browser with all the required output. You can see here Angular 19 course by Sharmit, Angular custom pipe to calculate age from date of birth passed as 2001 January 1st. Now what we will do, we will make use of this. Let me clear it for now. Okay, yeah, so here we will use p tag date of birth with pipe to calculate age. Okay, then colon, double curly braces, here I will write pass the date 2001 after a pipe we will write here calc age. Perfect, this is done. Now let's run it again. ng serve hyphen open, enter. Wait for few seconds, then it will show you the output which is coming as 25-year-old, and this is what we are looking for, right? So this is how you can write the logic in a custom pipe to create to calculate the age from a date of birth. I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.